Right.
That ain't gonna work, bro.
About 8 a.m. that thing be flying around here.
So you've been here since 8 a.m.
Yeah, I've been since 7:30.
Yeah. So tell the people what we at today. What we reporting live from?
Oh, we recording live from Thibodeau Civic Center, on the Harangue Municipal Auditorium. If you want to be correct, from out of town. But yeah, Ali Shaboc, putting on a great festival for the community. Look Who's Reading Book Festival. Thank y'all for coming out and reporting live. Convo Club. Big shout out to y'all. And we just doing, something for the community.
Man, I thought it was really dope. Like, y'all had authors, you got some illustrators, comic book writers. How did y'all get so many great people to come out?
Man, nothing but old-fashioned footwork, bro. Getting out, talking to people, putting the kite out on the internet. People started hitting us up about it, and we just started pushing from there, bro.
That's what's up.
I myself, like undercover nerd,
Undercover nerd.
Yeah, undercover nerd. Everybody knows me from different facets, but I love to read. Grew up reading comic books, So once I got the opportunity to bring the kids to a book festival, we went to a book festival at Tulane University, a book festival in New Orleans, and we found out, like, man, I took like 20 kids out there, and we had a blast. We bought some books, they gave out some books. I was like, me, Miss Elnora Vicks, Miss Nisha Woods, we was like, man, this would be a good idea to bring to the Tri-Parish area. Just started brainstorming and moving forward with it.
That's dope. The turnout was phenomenal. When I got into the parking lot, I was like, dang, people out here trying to read today.
Okay, Thibodeau.
All right, Tippy. Hey, LaFouche
Where
Parish.
you from, bro? So, I'm originally from Thibodeau. I bounced around a lot. I lived in Dallas for a couple of years. I just recently moved back home from Washington, D.C. I was out there for a minute. But I tell people, I graduated from Thibodeau High, so been in Thibodeau majority of my life, so Thibodeau is my home.
I heard that.
It's good to take something like that and go abroad and bring it back to your community. That's the best way to take the things you learn and give it back. Because we don't have a whole bunch in this area. Well, we getting there. But it's about going to these other places, taking what they have, and get back home. Putting it like y'all did.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And it's 3 nonprofits that came together to form this. We have Epic Outreach. You have Big Dreamers Youth Foundation, and then you have mine, the Grow Collaboration.
Okay.
And I say that to say, to kind of piggyback on what you said just now, bringing stuff back. Right. So when I left, I used to rap. A lot of people still know me by rapping.
You a rapper?
Yeah.
That's why you made me rap.
Yeah.
We got a freestyle.
Hey, look, I knew you had some street and you said you sent the kite on the internet. See,
That's old school right there.
And I'm over here like, what that mean?
That's that slang right there.
So yeah, man. When I moved away after Katrina, I originally wanted to go to Atlanta, but everybody knows once Katrina hit, you couldn't go to Atlanta or Houston and say you was from Louisiana. Right. You know what I'm saying?
What? It's the smoke. Hey, well deserved
People had
smoke.
beef, though.
Man, them people from New Orleans went out there.
They cut up. In all the major black cities, they cut up.
So after that happened, I went a little further up north. Left. Started getting into other things like for as counseling. I always did community stuff, but I really got into counseling up there in DC. And it just taught me a lot about how far behind we was on a lot of stuff. Right. So when I came back, I was like, I'm gonna try something different. Don't hit me, man. I said I'm gonna try something different, so I ended up joining the sheriff's office.
Oh, God.
Tell me, don't hit me.
You gotta progress, you gotta grow.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I think when people are policing their own neighborhoods and being impactful to their own people, I think that's very necessary. That's what's missing right now.
Right. So, if anybody was like me coming up, we was always behind the 8 ball, saying we don't like this and don't like that. So I thought I'd be proactive. Like, everything I learned in there, I'm gonna bring it back to the community and teach.
Right.
So came back, started the Grow Collaboration. The Grow stands for Gradually Righting Our Wrongs. So
that's hard.
Yeah, got together a couple cats in the community. And we were just looking at what was going on. So I remember beginning of this year, man, Thibodeau, man, there was young cats was killing every other 2 weeks. That was a bunch of young boys. So, we saw a need in the community. And we was like, listen, we're going to reach out to those kids, like 8 through 16. That's kind of the age where they start breaking down. And put together the Grow collaboration, and we've been rolling ever since.
That's fire. That's fire.
We've been rolling, and like I said, got with the other two ladies. We formed the Tri-Parish Organizer. You know, that's what came up with this.
I think the best thing from interview with all of y'all is when they was like, when y'all came up with the idea, y'all said y'all wanted to start big. Y'all didn't start with a small community center. Y'all wanted to go big or go home. And this was y'all first time ever doing it in 2 months.
Yeah.
And y'all did it here. So I love that. Y'all literally went big.
What was that process, man? How hard was it to get in this place and do it on this type of scale? Because I was talking to Juice Fest wasn't easy to pull off, you know?
Yeah, man. It was hard, you know what I'm saying? Because like,
it was hard.
Yeah, you know, because like I say, we known for doing stuff in our area, in our community. But now, you know, once you start to step out, you gotta convince people like, hey, you legit. You got the paperwork. We got the backing. We've been doing this. If we do this, we're gonna make sure everything's done right. You know, we're gonna have the insurance. We're gonna have the people in place. So, you know, when you kind of go up in there and they don't know you, you got to prove yourself. You know, maybe after this, they'll see how legit things are. It'll be much easier. You know, the sponsors will start rolling in a little bit more. They'll start coming to you versus you going to them now. So, you know, it was an uphill battle, but it was something that we wanted to do and feel like we could do. So, you know, it was easy. It was easy after we initially started framing how we was gonna do it. After that, you know, it was just pretty much let's get a diagram of the place, let's draw it out, let's get the books, let's get some sponsors. You know, we all have people that follow us that already know what we're doing. Let's reach out to them, and then they're gonna be so excited they're gonna reach out to their people.
Right. Their people gonna call their people, and they gonna call your people.
Yeah.
And that's something I could definitely tell that y'all are working consistently, because to pull this off in such a small amount of time, that's a feat on its own. But to have so much community involvement, to have the numbers of people that came out to support today, that shows me that, I know that he's always doing something good. I know El Nor is always doing something good. So y'all consistently doing y'all thing, and y'all making an impact on y'all neighborhoods and y'all communities. I want to give y'all a big shout out for even inviting us, man. Y'all did an amazing job.
Thank you, man. Definitely appreciate it.
Especially because it's based around reading, bro. We know how the youth don't read as much, you know, and y'all got a really good turnout. You know, it would have been, you know, if you had an Xbox game, you would have had kids down the
block. Right, you would have had a line to get in.
But it's reading and it still had a good turnout, man.
Absolutely. You know, because I'm a big statistic person, you know what I'm saying? I graduated sociology. So, you know, I like to read about statistics and stuff, man. When you look at the statistic of literacy for Louisiana, you know, I think good. You know what I'm saying? Like overall, we ain't even talking about just the kids, we're talking about adults. And I think last time I checked, we was like the 5th, maybe 4th in literacy.
Yeah, you know like most adults are at a 7th and 8th grade literacy level.
Yeah, you know, and that's rough. So if you gotta come from a household that ain't much on reading, then, you know, like DMX, Shorty can't read no books. When he say like, on belly. When the last time you read? Never, Right. Like, you know, it's power in those books. You know what I'm saying? And
knowledge is power.
Especially with us, you know, they say, you know, if you want to hide something, put it in the book. And, you know, if you kind of look at how we operate, that's true. You know, it's true. So hopefully we can change that. You know, even with this, if we just planting seeds. I used to teach in the jail, and that's one thing I used to tell the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what y'all been doing for years. All we trying to do here is plant seeds. Hopefully, you can take that seed, water it, nurture it, and start to grow it. Other than that, you know, we could just do our part.
Good, man.
That's fire. That's dope. One more question.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your favorite book to read?
The Bible.
Not the Bible.
I do read it. I go front. You know what I'm saying? I like Seed of the Soul. Man, I'm saying I can't think of the author name, but I bought this book like 5 times. I let people borrow it and I never get it back. Wow. But I love it so much. Every time I see it, I get it. So I got one at the crib. Yeah, it's called Seed of the Soul. It kind of talks about like metaphysics. It's on that like you know, the 6th sense and stuff like that. Feel without touching, you know what I'm saying? That's a great one. And another one called Make Me Want to Holler by Nathan McCall.
It made me want to holler.
No, that's a great book. No, it's funny, but it's a great book because especially for young men, it talks about how he came up, you know, poverty-stricken area, involved in gang activity, but he was able to make his way out. He became like a great editor at a paper in Atlanta. So when he went back home, the little kids that he left was now looking at him like an outsider. You know, like, who's this guy? He don't know what we've been through, but he's like, yeah, I've been through that. But to see the cycle, it makes me want to holler. So that's how he came up with the title of the book. But it's a dope book.
Yeah, man,
it was
that's
dope.
how life be, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, so yeah, that's how it is. Like you said, it makes me think of Belly. I'm a big movie person, as you can see. When Nas was walking through.
Movies or books?
Yeah, Nas was walking through the hood. I'm talking about shorty 12 going on 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how it is. Look at you like you're outside now. You came from that area.
But that's why it's so great that you're doing positive things, influencing, because I did come from there. I am just like you. I did all that shit you did.
Right.
But as you grow, you can get better. You can show them that stuff instead of showing them to continue that cycle. You know?
Right. And it definitely ain't about perfection, because we all gonna fall off, bump our heads, but you can't crash out. You know what I'm saying? That's what we try to teach the kids. Right. You know, because now, I'm an older man, married with kids. Some of the dudes I used to be with, we could see each other and shake hands. Be like, man, what we was doing, bro? We was tripping. You know what I'm saying? I told the brother recently, man, I'm glad you're here, so we can shake hands about the stuff that we did.
You know how many people I run across, bro? I'm from Humble, so I run across people from Thibodeau, from, Village TV, whatever, and I just be like, bro, by default, if you still here and we was doing all that shit, despite where we was from, you my partner.
Yeah, man.
We've been outside a long time, so we done did all this craziness, but now, like, we grew past it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I stay out the way now. You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to do.
I stay out the way. Hey, y'all can have it.
Well, we thank you so much for your time. I was trying to catch you. Was ripping and running and running and ripping.
Man, my knees burning right now.
Knees burning. They burning down. But thank you so much for your time, Mr. Ali Shaboc. And I can't wait for next year.
Listen, I at least like a invitation one time to the Convo to come chop it up with y'all.
Have a seat.
Right. I'll check y'all out every night and then.
Thursday, man.
Every other second and fourth Thursday. The second and the fourth Thursday of every month. Our upcoming episode.
But we definitely gonna remind y'all.
Yeah,
we're gonna start sending those invites to y'all inbox, let y'all know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Hood politics. What's some of the other ones y'all do?
Word on drugs. Everything. We be combo.
Yeah, we try to keep it tapped into the culture.
All ass stuff gonna come and holler at y'all, bro.
Absolutely. I'm definitely lock in with y'all.
Thank you.
Meet you too, man. Right?
Appreciate you, my boy.
Absolutely.
We out, y'all. Thank you so much, baby.
Absolutely.